What's the name of that song? And who's the most famous person who sang it? Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong said, "You blows who you is." When he plays the trumpet and when he sings, can't you feel his entire soul? I took this lesson from Louis Armstrong. You got to be authentically yourself. Nobody could be Louis Armstrong and sing like him or play like him, and nobody can be us and be like us. The last story is about a fourth grade teacher named Joseph Andrews. When he was our younger son Ben's fourth grade teacher, Ben would come home every day, and all he wanted to do was tell us everything Mr. Andrews did and taught him. So when back to school night came, we walked down the hall till we found the fourth grade wing. We walked into the classroom. We sat down in those little chairs and desks. And after all the parents are sitting, a very short man stands up. He said, "You see how you're sitting in all these little desks individually? By the end of the first marking period, I'm going to push those desks together in pairs. By the end of the second marking period, they'll be in groups of 4 or 6. By the end of the third marking period, they'll be pushed together in groups of 8 or 10. And by the time we're in the fourth marking period of this year in the spring, all the desks in the room are going to be pushed together, kind of forming like a one big dining room table. And I'll be kind of like the father sitting at the head of the dining room table with his family. Because every year, that's what I try to create in my classroom, that we're a family living and learning together." I was so moved. Never heard of back to school presentation like this before. And sure enough, it was the year that skinny, tall kid, Ben Steinberg, blossomed as a student. Now, fast forward with me. Ben Steinberg, that tall, skinny kid, now he's 6'5". He's 18 years old. He's about to graduate from Watkins Mill High School. We're down at DAR Constitution Hall, standing outside the doors, waiting for them to open, when up walks this really small man up to our son and us. And our tall son looked at his fourth grade teacher, and I'll never forget, because this is what he did. He said, "Mr. Andrews." And Mr. Andrews said, "Ben, Mr. and Mrs. Steinberg, you know, you are my last fourth grade class that I'll ever see graduate from Watkinsville High School because I'll be retiring soon." He was wearing this big brown leather pouch, and he put his hand in the pouch and he pulled out little 3x5 photographs of the kids when they were 9 years old in his class that he had kept all these years. Mr. Andrews taught this lesson. He was authentically himself. He was a little, unassuming looking man who had this powerful message of believing that the children in his care were the most important things